One of the most memorable games that I played when I was a child was Morrowind. I thought it was amazing how you're able to explore a brand new world filled with quests, adventure, and landscapes that you wouldn't even dream of. At the time, I went around killing monsters and just completing side quests. I didn't even know that there was a main quest that apparently revolves around the prophecy of Neverine, or Navarian, or Nevervar. Even though I've played the game a little bit, none of the NPCs says this person's name, and so hopefully I pronounced it right. And so from the context and lore of Morrowind, this is the portrayal of Neverine. You can see he's a dark elf, or Dunmer as they're also called, and at least throughout Morrowind, we're going to be seeing how he fulfills his prophecy. Even though the portrayal of the main protagonist of Morrowind is a Dunmer or a dark elf, with Morrowind being an RPG, realistically you can play any race that you want. Personally, I would love to play an Argonian. However, for some reason in Morrowind, Argonians and Khajiits are not allowed to wear helmets or boots. And so instead, I just went with my de facto standard of playing as an Imperial. Anyways, since we're all waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out within the next 2 to 5 years, I thought it's time to revisit one of the old classics, which is Morrowind.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat, to the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
We start our journey in the southern Bitter Coast region of Morrowind, in a little village called Seyda-Neen. We wake on a boat with a fellow passenger, which at this point in time, since we already made landfall, I don't know why we're just exchanging names right now, but hey, better now than later, right? Soon thereafter, we get approached by a guard to then, apparently we get kicked off the boat or something like that.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
I don't know why this guard seems like he's just pissed.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
After we get on deck, we're presented with everyone's favorite moment in an RPG game. Character creation. Now, when it comes to character creation in an RPG game, I personally have two paths that I go down. One path is, since I don't know anything about the game, that I feel like anything I do here does not matter at all. And then I have the other side of me, or the other path that I go down, where I get so minute with the details that I have to min-max everything. And let me tell you, that is the most miserable experience. Just pick the first one, and save yourself all the agony of character creating. And so right here is the skill set of our character. You can see that I've chosen longsword and heavy armor as our main playstyle of choice, along with a few schools of magic that feature a lot of utilization spells that will help us on our journey through Morrowind. And so after character creation, I would like to introduce you to one of my favorite mechanics in Morrowind. You see this thing right here? This thing costs 650 septims. Or, if you're not Elder Scroll literate, dollars for the sake of this example. It would be great if we can somehow obtain this so we can utilize its value in a much more efficient way, other than being a platter on the wall or shelf.
You've stolen for the last time. Thief! Continue through to the next building and talk to Celisgravius.
So yeah, stealing a Morrowind is kind of broken, which is why we're going to loot the rest of the building. After we're done looting the rest of the rooms, it is time to go to another part of the building and get our first quest through the man named Celisgravius to deliver a package to Caius Cosades. And after that, we're free to enter the world of Morrowind. Well, kind of. The first thing we're going to do is talk to this elf named Fargoth. At least when first interacting with them, it kind of seems like the government, or in this case, the guards, are out for him. Upon talking to him, right, you learn that he's missing a ring. And if you were paying attention during the fast forwarding scene of when we were looting the entire rest of the building, we did loot a engraved ring of healing, right? Now I'm gonna tell you right now, this engraved ring of healing, it sucks. It does not heal you worth enough. And so we're just gonna give Fargoth his ring back, which turns out the award for giving his ring back is a lot better, which is putting in a good word for us at the local trader house, which if it can get us better prices on selling and buying things from the local trader, I'll take that over the ring. And so after visiting the local trader house and seeing what he has for wares, honestly, the next best thing to do is go around and explore. And so going a little bit out of town kind of yields some interesting results. So what do you do when you see a dead body fall out of the sky? You loot it. And so apparently this guy was trying to fly by jumping really, really high, which kind of piqued my interest a little bit. So, all right, let's try this out. Okay. And, oh. Oh, bro, I'm flying all right. Oh no. Ah! Yeah. I regretted using those scrolls so fast. Let's put away the scrolls for a little bit and realize that going out in the world of Morrowind is a tad bit dangerous, considering the fact that our character, our characters do not even have basic armor or equipment. Granted, off the dead body of the fallen wizard, we got a free sword, I suppose. That's good, but let's try to go buy some armor before we head out and experience other unknown dangers that Morrowind has to offer. Quick traveling to Balmora, and then going to the Mages Guild and traveling to Caldera. The armorer there, perfect for at least getting a good set of armor, at least initially, right? So after we get the armor, we head back to Seyda-Neen, and we continue on exploring the surrounding areas. Ask around Seyda-Neen, we come to find out that the tax collector has been missing. In this missing person's case, no one has seen the tax collector for quite some time. And so exploring the outer skirts of Seyda-Neen, we come to a part of the swamp that is seemingly overfilled with critters. And if we explore a little bit further, our tax collector. Bringing back the news to the local government office yields a reward to find the killer. Asking around some more leads us to the lighthouse where his girlfriend is currently staying at. Which, if we talk with more of the locals, it turns out that the taxman had beef with this guy right here. Now, I don't know what type of person you have to be to openly admit to a murder to a random stranger that just entered your house. Like, bro, you could have just not said anything and just moved on with your life as if this never happened and no one would have been the wiser. But, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to bring the tax collector some justice. And so the last quest we're going to do in Seyda-Neen is help this guy get some money. Turns out Fargoth, the man that we first met when we entered Seyda-Neen, might have a stash somewhere with a little bit of cash. So we're off to go get it. This is where some of the charm of Morrowind comes out. In Oblivion and in Skyrim and many other RPG games out there on the market in modern times, right? They help you do quests. They, if as soon as you accept a quest, many games have, here's the next objective, go to this place, do this, do that. Part of the charm of Morrowind is that you get no markers. You absolutely get no markers other than what you have listened to the quest giver or whatever you write down in the journal that you have within the game to know where to go. Apparently, we have to go on top of the lighthouse past 8 p.m. at night and just sit there. Just sit and, just look. So I'm not sure why this man is sneaking at 8 p.m. after on a day like this, but like you can, the man's sneaking around as if he's trying to hide the fact that he's going into the middle of the swamp. Like everyone is around him right now, and he's just, I guess he's just living his best life. I'm not, I'm not even sure about this. And so after he plants the money, of course he's just gonna go away and then live with his, I guess, pants soaked. And so after coming down from the lighthouse and taking the path that Fargoth just took, we find out that, he very well indeed went into the little swamp and stuck the cash that he probably is trying to save up for himself in the hollowed tree trunk that's there. Not to mention, the engraved ring of healing that we gave him when we first arrived in Seyda is also there, so hey, that's a bonus. And that wraps up our first day in Morrowind. We helped find justice for a local taxman. We found some cash from a man who can't sneak to save his life. And if you ever see a flying wizard in the future, just ignore him. Just move on with your day, right? Thanks for watching.